Good morning. This is the 10-minute wake-up stretch. It's called the Stu Purdy stretch, and it's dedicated to my friend Stu Purdy in Manhattan Beach. This is something simple you can do when you wake up every morning, and we'll stretch through every part of the body. We start standing up on the mat, or no mat. If you're just on carpet, that's fine. Release your arms to the side and bear your weight equally across both your legs. Take a full circle with both arms 3 times, rotating through the shoulders. Inhaling up and back, and exhaling to release. Inhaling up and back, and exhaling to release. 3 times the opposite way. Inhaling around the top, and exhaling down. Inhaling to extend up and back, exhaling down. One more time. Inhaling up and back, and exhaling down. One more time, inhale, sweep your arms up to the side, lift up nice and high, touch your hands together, and as you exhale, hinge from your hips to fold all the way forward, down towards the floor. Fingertips reach as far down as they can, and relax the back of the neck, so you just let your head hang down. It doesn't matter if your fingers can't reach the floor at all. This is for bros who can't touch their toes. Let's swing the body from side to side, so without cranking the head up. Just let your head hang, let your breath be easy as you sway from side to side. We're loosening the side of the body here. One more deep breath. And release, bending your knees all the way to the floor. Place your hands down and we'll walk both knees back onto the floor in an all fours position, tabletop position. Take your hands underneath your shoulders and the knees underneath your hips. Tops of the feet flat down on the floor with a nice neutral spine shape. As you inhale, drop your belly down, open up your chest. We're coming through cat-cow pose. Nice warm up for the spine. As you exhale, round in your back, tuck your chin into your chest. 5 times through cat-cow, inhaling to drop the belly, open your chest to lift, look forward. Exhale to round through your back, tuck in your chin and press your shoulder blades high to the ceiling. 3 more rounds in this way. Flexion and extension of the spine. So we just start warming up the back of the body. 2 more rounds. Inhaling to lift and exhaling to roll through. Last round. Exhale. Come back into a neutral spine position, and we'll start with eye of the needle now, warming up the shoulders. Take your right palm forward and your left palm up. Slide your left arm underneath the right and drop your shoulder all the way down to the mat. Take your right fingertips and lift up to the sky, opening up through your right shoulder. Inhaling here. Exhale. 1 more inhale. And exhaling to release. Take the palms of the hands down and slowly come back up through your all fours position. Left palm forward, right palm up. Slide your right palm under the left. Drop the shoulder all the way down. Side of the head comes down to the floor. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Exhale. We're stretching up, opening in the left shoulder, breathing into the back of the shoulder blades. 1 more inhale. And exhale to release. Left palm slowly back to the floor and moving yourself back again into your tabletop pose. Gently move your hips from side to side. Ease out the lower back. And let's take both hands forward now on the mat. Tuck your toes under and then lift your knees up for downward facing dog. 1 downward facing dog a day keeps the doctor away. We make sure the feet are hip distance apart. You can bend your knees a lot. Try to keep your arms really long and extend your spine all the way up and back towards the ceiling. So we're hinging in the hips to lift the pelvis up towards the ceiling. Keep your arms really straight. Bending in the knees is fine. Make sure the back of your neck is really relaxed. You can even shake your head from side to side. Pedal through the heels one by one. Big click in my ankle. Wow. Let's bump the hips from side to side, stretching through the back of the leg. So we're starting to warm up the hamstrings and the spine again. Low mode, low battery mode. Oh no. All right, guys, let's inhale. Bring your right foot forward all the way in between the hands. Drop your back knee to the floor, and with your knee over the ankle at the front, sweep your arms up, lifting high, and open up your chest. So here we start opening up the front of the hip flexor, right? Keep lifting up through the spine. Make sure your shoulders stay back and relaxed, eyes looking forward. You can untuck your back toes if that feels stable for you. Keep pressing forward into your hips. One more inhale. Exhale, draw your hands together in front of your heart. Inhale, twist to your right hand side. Move your left elbow to your outer right thigh. Press your palms together and look back. We're twisting through the spine here and extending through the crown of the head so the body stays long. One more inhale. And exhaling, coming back to center. Press your palms to the floor. Tuck your back toes. And then push all the way back into downward facing dog. Nice. One more breath in as you pedal out through the heels one by one. Ease out through the hips and the back of the legs. Nice. And then big inhale as you reach your left foot forward in between your hands. Once again, drop your back knee, really steady in your front leg. Make sure your knee doesn't swing to the side. Keep the kneecap pointing forward. Untuck the toes if you like, or keep them tucked for more stability. Inhale, sweep up through the arms. Nice lift through the spine, but keep the shoulders away from your ears so you're not squeezing your head. Good. One more inhale, lifting the spine and sinking into your hips. And exhale, release your hands to your heart center. Inhale, twist to your left hand side. Tuck your elbow to the outer thigh if you can make it there. Press your palms together and look back, twisting through the spine. So we're sort of wringing out the spine like a towel and drawing energy and blood back into your back. One more inhale. And exhale, releasing back to center. Frame the front foot with your hands, tuck your back toes, and push all the way back. Downward facing dog. Last downward facing dog, I promise. Inhale, right foot forward to the front. Left foot forward to the front. Bending into the knees as you exhale, hang your body down and take hold of your elbows. Let your upper body hang. Head hangs, sway your body from side to side. Long breath in and long breath out. Interlace your hands behind your back. One last forward bend. As you inhale, lift your chest up and straighten your arms back. As you exhale, fold forward and down. Try to lift the hands up slightly. They don't have to come too far. We're breathing into the back of the shoulder blades and opening up the back. Let the head hang down. One more deep breath in. And exhaling to release. Let's take the hands all the way back down to the floor and come to sitting down on your mat. Nice. Let's come to lying down on the mat even. Soles of the feet apart, hip distance, and walk your heels in towards your sit bones. Hands to the sides of the body. Let's strengthen the lower back and release tension in the shoulders by inhaling to lift the hips up. Make sure your knees don't fall to the sides. Let's hug the thighs in towards each other. Lift, lift, lift into the hips. And exhaling to release. 2 more times. Inhaling to lift. And exhaling to release down. Relax your shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. Release your hips to the floor. Cross your right leg over your left and drop both knees down to the left hand side. So make space with your left arm. Take your left hand to the top of the thigh and then turn to look towards your right for a nice deep spinal twist. Inhale and long exhale. Relax your shoulders and your belly. Inhale and exhale. Take your knees back to center. Uncross. Cross your left leg over your right. Drop both knees down to the right hand side. Turn to face your left with your right hand to the top of the thighs. Keep your shoulder relaxed. Make sure it's not lifting up. Press it down into the mat. Relax your neck. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Bring your knees back to the center. We've got time for one last stretch. Take your right heel to the top of the left thigh and draw your right knee down away from you. Interlace your hands underneath the thigh and then squeeze your legs in towards your body. So we stretch the outer hip here. Take 2 deep breaths or 3 deep breaths here as you gently pull the legs in towards your torso. Make sure your jaw stays relaxed. And when you're ready, releasing down. You can stay in this pose for a little longer if you have time. That'll work a bit deeper into your hip. Left heel to the top of the right thigh. Interlace your hands underneath the thigh. And then squeezing gently the legs in towards your body. Make sure your knee stays out wide. Don't let the knee sink in towards your body. And allow yourself to take a few deep breaths here. If you've got a couple extra minutes, then go a little longer in this pose to release tension from your hip, your glutes. Nice. And then releasing, hugging both knees into the chest. Wrap your arms around your shins and rock from side to side. Give yourself a nice big hug. And then cross your ankles over one another. Take hold of the inner edges of your feet and we'll roll ourselves back up to seated. Maybe it takes 3 or 4 to come back up. Bring yourself into a comfortable seated position. Hands to knees. Take a moment to notice if you feel any better, any loosening around the spine. Namaste. 12-minute workout for Stu Purdy.